The death toll from a devastating 6.3 magnitude earthquake in Afghanistan has surpassed the 2,400 mark as rescue efforts are still on to save people trapped under the rubble.
아프가니스탄에서 발생한 규모 6.3의 강진 이후 잔해 속에 갇힌 사람들을 구출하기 위한 구조 작업이 여전히 진행 중인 가운데 지금까지 기록된 사망자 수가 2,400명을 넘어섰다는 보도가 나왔습니다. Okay, tell us about this.
Oh, this is so awful. I mean, Sue, it feels like this year has been the year of earthquakes.
Yeah.
We've seen so many countries affected by devastating earthquakes. And in this case, in Afghanistan, around something like 6 villages were destroyed, hundreds of civilians buried under debris, and the Taliban is calling for urgent help. And help is on the way. There were 10 rescue teams in the area, and also at least a dozen teams have been sent from international groups. We're talking military sometimes, but also non-profit organizations. And the United Nations Migration Agency has said it's deployed 4 ambulances with doctors and psychosocial support counselors. So it's a tragic accident, but fortunately, help is on the way, and they're trying to rescue as many survivors as possible.
Help is on the way, and as you said, we're talking about both non-profit and military and intergovernmental or
Yes.
international, I should say, organizations as well. 자, 그래요. 뭐 WHO, UN뿐만 아니라 레드 크레센트 등등 많은 단체와 그다음에 그 많은 구호의 그런 손길이 지금 아프가니스탄을 향해서 가고 있습니다. 자, 그렇다면은 이 earthquake를 이렇게 표현하고 있는데요. devastating 했다. What does that mean?
Yes, if something is devastating, this can be physically or it could also be emotionally. So we'll deal with the meaning here first, which means it's really damaging. There's a huge amount of destruction or damage. So a devastating flood, a devastating earthquake, a devastating tsunami or hurricane. We would use this word when this natural disaster has caused a lot of damage.
Yeah.
But also bad news can be devastating. If you get some really shocking news you weren't expecting, you may feel emotionally damaged, in which case the word devastating would also be appropriate.
심리적으로 devastating 할 땐 절망적이다. 그리고 여기서 이 지진 같은 경우에는요, 파괴적이다. 그러니까 대단히 많은 그런 피해를 가지고 온 지진이다라는 뜻인데요. 20년 만에 최악의 지진이라고 합니다. 예문 주시죠.
The devastating news caught me by surprise. What a shock.
그 절망적인 소식을 들었을 때 나는 깜짝 놀랐다. 정말 충격이었다. 이런 예문이고요. 자, trapped under the rubble.
Yes, so rubble is the debris. In this case, when a building has collapsed, there are bits of concrete, brick, or wood. That's the debris or the rubble.
Yeah.
And if you're trapped under it, it means you cannot escape from it. You are underneath it, still alive, but you need help to escape.
그렇습니다. 자, rubble이라는 게 잔해, debris랑 같은 의미인데요. D-E-B-R-I-S. S는 발음하지 않습니다.
Yes, and for a happier meaning of trapped under, for pet owners, especially cat owners, you may sometimes experience the moment of being trapped under cat.
Trapped under cat.
When a cat is on your lap and you can't get up because you don't want to disturb them.
무릎 위에 고양이가 이렇게 탁 와서 사랑스럽게 앉았을 때
네.
꼼짝하고 싶지 않은 거죠. 괜히 또 움직이면은 고양이가 가버릴 수 있으니까. 그럴 때도 이 표현을 쓰네요.
On
trapped.
social media, you'll see
Trapped.
people posting photos saying, "Help!
그래요?
Trapped under cat."
아하, trapped under cat. 뭐 해시태그 이렇게 해가지고 소셜 미디어에 그런 밈들도 있나 봅니다. Okay, trapped under the rubble은 이제 잔해 속에 갇혀 있다는 뜻입니다. 자, 헤드라인 다시 읽어볼게요. The death toll from a devastating 6.3 magnitude earthquake in Afghanistan has surpassed the 2,400 mark as rescue efforts are still on to save people trapped under the rubble.